My boss would just be like, oh.
I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard. I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard. I just wanna work so I can live long and play hard. I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard. I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard. I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard. I just wanna work so I can live long and play hard. I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard. Marshall Manson went into town, spread it among the people, he'll see your children drown. Missing Marshall Manson wins into town. There was no good or evil, only up and down. Run along, sing a song, no concern with right or wrong. Take your time, stay a while. The world is mine for me to defile. Evil is as evil does, trauma makes you one of us. Drama is a waste of time, distracts you from the ones above. Stop looking up, stop looking up. Start looking down or your mouth will get shut. Rickety rap, stop look at that. All of the girls set up my sack. There's some more oil left in Iraq. Forget all your woes, cigarette packs. Why are you okay with a mediocre life? You're gonna die soon and there's nothing on the other side. I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard. I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard. I just wanna work so I can live long and play hard. I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard. I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard. I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard. I just wanna work so I can live long and play hard. I don't give a fuck cause I live in a graveyard.
Good morning, guys. So Pimp is at the doctor, and we've got Phoenix and Jeff Holiday, and yeah.
Hello.
I don't know what I'm doing. Pimp is going to be here soon.
Nick Joe, we finally have our own podcast.
Yay!
So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the latest celebrity gossip. I'm kidding.
Did any of you see what RuPaul just did?
What's up, Jeff?
Cool.
I can hear myself.
Yeah,
oh shit!
Fuck. Echoing.
I got a new mixer, but I also did not change around things so I can actually use Skype properly. So give me a second, okay?
No problem.
You're grounded.
He's got this.
We're not hearing our echo anymore.
No. So Pimp is going to be here, guys. He's just running a little bit late. And as always, we got Shabby and Booleanenator, our wonderful god in the sky. He's around, right? You're here, Bulls? Can you hear me?
He's pooping.
He might be pooping.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just fixing shit. Fixing shit. I was pooping earlier, though.
Yeah, it's my fault, guys. Just blame me for Pimpmunk being gone. He's gone. He's never coming back, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is the new Morning Wood right here.
Yeah, we took over. We kidnapped Pimp, and he's in the corner screaming about wanting his tabby hat back.
Like I said, it's the Missy and Phoenix podcast, and today Shabisky's our guest, but he's not going to be on the show tomorrow.
Nope.
He's going to be in the corner. And we're just going to talk about girly things like makeup and reality TV and
how much boys annoy us.
What do girls talk about?
I don't know.
Every time we have girls on the show, they talk about their tits and shit. You guys seem to talk about your tits way too often, way more than we do.
Really? I don't think I talk about them that much.
Test.
Hey, babe. I mean,
hey. Crazy. All right. Yeah. That's way better.
Definitely.
Yeah. No, I switched to like my whole studio setup now is 2 computers at the same time, like all like audio mixed together and shit. It's crazy.
Why?
So now like this computer that's a really badass gaming PC can do literally nothing but gaming or like visual 3D modeling or VR gaming, and I can just literally capture everything I'm doing onto another computer. So, yeah.
That seems fancy.
Yeah.
I just upgraded my computer this morning.
She did.
With a new graphics card.
Nice. What'd you get?
It's just a 1080. I got it used because I didn't feel like spending like $1,000 on a new graphics card.
Right.
So yeah, and then I tried installing new RAM, but I got DDR4 instead of DDR3, and that fucked me up. So.
Oh no. We know whose fault it is. Like why PC gaming is so fucking expensive these days is why the graphics cards are so expensive is because of Bitcoin miners.
Right.
Really?
I read an article about that.
My brother-in-law is obsessed with Bitcoin. That's all he talks about.
I just want to know, like, what's preventing anybody from saying, "Yep, I have like 6 billion Bitcoin."
I don't know. Honestly, like I don't really understand the technology that well. Somebody tried to explain it to me once, but it was one of those situations where they were like, we were drinking, you know, and he's like, I love Bitcoin. I'm like, I don't really get Bitcoin. And he's like, oh, well, fuck, dude, let me tell you all about it. And it fell right out of my fucking head.
Yeah, that's what my brother-in-law tries every single time because he'll be like, oh, I got like 6,000 Bitcoin. I'm like, yeah, but like, what does that mean?
Right.
Like, can I go buy a car with that 6,000 Bitcoin? Can I pay my rent with that 6,000 Bitcoin?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes. Technically, you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if I just write it down in Microsoft Word, like, if I'm just like, yes, I have 60,000 Bitcoin, is that good enough?
Well, no.
You can't just say you have it.
Well, who's going to be wrong? Who's going to be like, oh, you don't have 60,000 Bitcoin? It's like, who are you? It's fake. It doesn't exist.
Well, apparently there's an app you can install on your phone that you open up while you're driving around, and it mines for you while you're just driving. So where are they mining? Where is these coins coming from? Are they just like half pennies, like floating around digital that people don't understand?
What is real money but fiat anyway? So it doesn't matter if it's represented real money or not.
Exactly.
It's a virtual currency that's based on the blockchain.
See, that's my point. That's my entire point.
Blockchain. So there's a chain of transactions since the first Bitcoin was invented that all the transactions build on. So there's 100% accountability of how many Bitcoins has gone where and what they're worth. Okay. Just like there is for dollars.
Well, can you transfer Bitcoin to dollars?
Yes. Yeah, well, there's
places to buy dollars for Bitcoins and Bitcoins for dollars, just like I could buy euros for dollars.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't understand it.
So the basic the one thing that kind of helped me understand it a little bit is the blockchain technology. Basically, so there's only so much Bitcoin in existence. That's how the whole thing was designed. It's the whole thing is an experiment too. Like none of this is like to be. I mean, maybe it could actually replace money, but like it's an experiment. Mining Bitcoin is basically crunching a bunch of math, a bunch of numbers with your computer to mine it up, like you're fucking digging for gold or some shit. And eventually, all of it will be found.
Right.
It'll all be found, and then that's all the Bitcoin that will ever be in the world.
You're mining it. Oh my goodness!
I could basically say that like I have my own currency in my room, and I'll sprinkle it throughout the world.
So y'all were being boring when I was gone, I see.
No, they're trying to explain Bitcoin because I don't understand.
As I said, y'all were being boring. I was.
And my thing is, how can I fake my way into being a billionaire?
I don't know. I don't know if you can fake Bitcoin billionaire. Because like Bill said, once you, or whichever one of you fucking said it, once you get it all and mine it all, there are no more.
Well, that's the point. Mining, you're actually helping do the transactions that people are doing as currency. You're helping them transfer Bitcoin, and you're getting like a part of a Bitcoin for it because it breaks down. Like no one mines a whole Bitcoin. Like a whole Bitcoin's worth like what, $600 or $700 or something like that. It's insane.
A whole no.
That's what I don't understand about it. Because if my
9,000 now?
fucking brother-in-law is saying I have 6,000 Bitcoin, that doesn't make sense. If they're worth, one Bitcoin is worth 9,000. Like no.
He's probably saying he has like $6,000 with the Bitcoin invested.
Okay.
That's probably what he means.
That would make more sense.
If he had 6,000 Bitcoins, I mean, fuck me, dude.
That's a rich
like,
motherfucker is what that is. That's rich motherfucker.
If you saw his house, like, love my brother-in-law and my sister, but if you saw their house, they do not have 6,000 Bitcoin.
Right.
Well, I have AIDS.
You have AIDS?
Yeah.
Is that what the doctor said?
That's what the doctor just told me. Actually, I have high blood pressure. I already fucking knew that shit, though.
Well, Pimp is here, everybody. The show can start. Play the intro again.
No, you don't have to play the intro again.
So I like that's kind of nice though. I wasn't the one who was the latest to the show. The dude who owns the fucking show was late.
Yeah.
To the show.
Well, I forgot. Well, the thing about it is I had to go to the doctor. I didn't think I was going to, but I had to. Because my blood pressure was running. I was out of meds, so fuck it.
Yep.
Had to up the meds, Shabby, like you do your heroin.
I actually had a really, really good... What? I actually had a really good excuse this time. I woke up this morning and I remembered I even brewed coffee and I'm like, yeah, dude, morning wood, sweet. I'm going to start editing until the show starts. And then I got so in deep into actually working. Like I wasn't distracted by dumb shit. I was actually working. So
That's good.
It's better.
It's okay. I forgive you. I wasn't here, so I can't complain. Shabby, was you late?
No, I'm never late.
Good.
I'm always on time, Pimp. You know that.
Yeah, I did good. We got everyone to, the organized things.
Yeah.
Got things started.
Shabisky.
What?
I hate Shabisky. Y'all can keep talking about shitcoin. I don't care.
Shitcoin.
Yeah.
Shitcoin.
We can move on.
Can somebody donate me one shitcoin, please?
Yeah.
Actually, I think there is a blockchain currency called shitcoin. Probably.
Probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, they've made all sorts of fucking ones. I think people were joking during the beginning of not during the beginning of Bitcoin, but when it started picking up popularity, they're gonna make like Dogecoin based on that still hip and trendy meme Doge.
Did that dog die?
But I don't know. But they actually did make a Dogecoin blockchain cryptocurrency. They actually did fucking make one, and like I don't think anybody ever used it.
That's cute.
I'll give you guys a tip though.
Okay.
Here's a tip though. I mine Dogecoin. I do. That's true. If any of your friends who aren't really like super close friends but kind of friends randomly message you and they're like, "Hey, I want to tell you why you should maybe invest in this cryptocurrency," don't do it. It's because they realize that they put way too much money in and they are losing money and they're trying to get you to put more money in so the numbers will go up.
Oh, there was this guy that kept coming into Shab's stream and like, you got to get Bitcoin. You got to put Bitcoin in your description so I can give you Bitcoin. Like, he talked about it for like 3 weeks straight.
Do that. Because if that dude wants to like fucking just randomly toss you Bitcoin bits and shit, fucking do it, dude.
See?
Because like that's how some people have like their extra money. They'll have like a really good week on Bitcoin and they'll basically have earned a bunch of random free money and they just want to spread it around. So it's always good to have a Bitcoin wallet.
Yeah, if you have a Bitcoin,
that's
the equivalent. It's the equivalent of putting your PayPal in there. Like, hey, we could give you Bitcoin, and you'll just take it out of that wallet, and there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I know I just spent $300 in real money on fucking doctor and medicine.
Did he give you a prostate exam?
No, but he
Man,
should
you got
have
ripped
for that.
off.
For that much money, I should have.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't have insurance, so it costs me shit tons of money.
If I'm paying $300 at a doctor's office, he's at least gonna fuck my ass.
Well, it was between the doctor
One
and the
finger,
medicine.
maybe two.
Yeah. The medicine costs like shit tons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm mad at Shabby because he run my blood pressure up and made me get new meds.
It was an accident.
It was not an accident. You did it on purpose.
Shabisky, you ever had a finger up your butt?
That's between me and my butt, sir.
I've had one up my ass before.
Oh, damn.
Knuckle fucked.
It happens.
Knuckle deep, baby. Knuckle deep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If it gets to the top knuckle though, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying, Shabby? This knuckle's okay with me. This knuckle is okay with me. This knuckle is not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Okay, so I'll write that down.
This little knuckle went to market. This little knuckle stayed home.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta know how to properly make the approach, okay? If you really, really want to get somewhere, you want to get some distance, you gotta you can't just, man, you did that, and then once you're in, then you do that. That's what you do. That's that's how it
don't ram it all in there all at once.
Right.
You never do
back
that
away
at
from
all.
Just saying.
No, you never do that at all with me. Ever.
What if it's like a really hot, what if it's like Bridget the Midget and she got little tiny hands, little tiny fist?
I don't know. But I have fell in love with a midget on TikTok though. She is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah, it's a pretty little blonde girl. I can't think of her damn name though. Pretty little blonde.
Have you done a duet with her yet?
Not yet.
Damn. Okay.
I haven't. Dude, I have a video going viral on TikTok though.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's getting real popular. It's I seen it where they were playing all these sad. There was a sad song, sad music. I can't think of it, and everybody's like going like talking about their dead people or whatever. And so I just put in font on the text on the screen, and I'm crying, and it looks real. I mean, it looks like I'm really crying, and it says I have a small penis and it will never grow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's not viral, but it's getting popular.
My favorite one is still the one where there's that like douchey guy and he's like,
"Oh yeah,
let me see you make that face again," and you're like,
yeah.
Every time I've sent it to all of my friends.
That was great.
Which means I've sent it to like one person.
Yeah, she sent it to me.
I've asked somebody yesterday, why would you do TikTok? Because I have fun with it. I mean, that's what I do TikTok for. It's fun. I'm not doing it to be fucking superstar man or nothing. I'm just doing it to have fun.
Oh man. Oof.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Like a midget and midget's fist and an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be young again, Shabby.
Yeah, I'm trying to be young.
I saw a video that had to do with fisting, right?
Yeah.
You have my attention.
Oh, okay.
And this girl had used a pussy pump.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Like her clit, no joke, was the size of a kiwi.
Yeah, it puffs them up. Yeah, makes them
I'll
big.
find this and send it to you, Jeff. It's
Yeah, dude.
insane.
They do it on Chatterbait all the time.
This was on that ex-hamster site thing.
Yeah, they pump
And
it.
she was on this like contraption that was like steel bars that like held her legs open. And it looked like she had like a cantaloupe hanging from between her legs.
What the fuck?
And the guy came up and he had these like black latex gloves on, right? And he's literally like grasping. It's like I don't have anything around me that's the size. it's so big, and he's like rubbing it, and she's screaming, and then his whole fucking arm, like this, just goes inside of her. Because her pussy lips are so fucking big that it's like a cantaloupe eating his fucking arm.
That's awesome.
I just don't understand why you would want your clit to be that large.
Somebody can use it as a speed bag.
Why wouldn't you want to be?
Oh my god.
Little
That's
midget.
my-
Like a little midget
That
dude.
just seems like a bit extreme. Like, I'm all for some crazy kinky shit, but don't come.
You want some
no.
really kinky shit.
No, you want to see some shit. I'll find you the one with the fucking sex chair thing this bitch was in. Her
Nice.
fucking knees were behind her head somehow.
Oh my
Nice.
god, that reminds me of this motel I went to once.
What? Wait a minute, back up.
Great way to start this.
They were doing that kind of shit in a motel?
No. They had sex chairs. It was weird. So, okay. This is one of my Florida stories. Basically, one of my best friends was hooking up with this random guy. So then me and then my two best friends and then like we basically went on a triple date. And at first we went to like a billiards hall, but like that's boring. Like no one likes that except Cuban guys. So then they're like, oh yeah, let's go find somewhere to like hang out and just
Wait a
chill.
minute, I like billiards hall. I like pool.
Well,
Jeff likes pool.
Yeah.
20-year-old girls do not like pool. Anyway, so they're like, yeah, let's find somewhere cool to hang out. And we're like, tight. And then they take us to this, like, motel. But it doesn't seem like a motel. Like, the suites look like condos. It's, like, actually very nice. Like, I would go there to hang out, like, by myself. You know what I mean? So anyway, so we get in. And we... so there's like a little garage and then it's like 2 stories above that. So then we go in and we're like, oh, this is really cool. Like, and then we go to like the 2nd story and it's like king size bed, sex chairs, a jacuzzi in the shape of a martini glass, mirrors everywhere, a stripper pole. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? It was fun,
Somebody
but we
come
had a good
get
time.
her. She's dancing like a stripper.
They had like a surround sound system, so we like plugged in our phones, we listened to music, we like
Hopped in the sex swing and just, you know, had a good time.
Put on the pump on your pussy and swell it up to the size of a grapefruit.
There
No,
were 6
it's-
people in the same room. I don't think it was gonna happen. But yeah, and then the jacuzzi had like a shower thing that would just like rain on you. Like it was dope. Like we all like just sat in the jacuzzi like wearing our clothing. It was fun. Yeah. So I'm sorry if that didn't turn out as exciting as everyone wanted it to be, but it's fine.
You know, you see this? This hand sanitizer. Get it from a pharmacy.
I had
That's
Madonna's
cute. I like
Rain
that.
playing in my head the whole time. That's what was going on
Yeah.
while you were saying that. Your love's coming down like rain.
Yeah, man. They're making their own hand sanitizer, I guess.
Well, they probably have like huge jugs of it, so they probably just put some in there for you.
They said it's the same kind they use at the hospitals. So it's really strong.
Yeah.
So if I drink it, it'll kill corona, right?
I don't recommend it.
You gotta inject it. You gotta
Oh,
mainline that shit.
Yeah. Gotta mainline it.
Just gotta clean.
So where the fuck is Pants at, Jeff?
Pence? Is
Yeah,
he missing?
man. He's missing. Everybody's like, where's Mike Pence?
Oh, dude. Maybe he's fucking dead.
Oh, I
Shit.
hope so.
I mean, well, okay, look.
I don't hope he did now.
I, as a general rule, I try to never hope anybody dies. Even like the worst motherfuckers on the planet, all the way up until like there's a limit. There's a limit. Like you fucking put hands on a child, all right, you die.
Yeah.
Just die.
Shabisky.
Oh my
Pence
God.
being like a hateful piece of shit. Nah, I don't think he'd die. I don't want him to die. I kind of want him to just like get a really, really bad fever and like lose his ability to like talk. That'd be okay. I'd be all right with that. I'd be totally fine with that.
Like that fever that Helen Keller got.
Yes. I want Mike Pence to turn into Helen Keller. That would be okay with me. I'd be all right with that.
super dope. I'm totally okay with that, but I'm also okay if he
in
dies.
Minecraft. In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yes. And
right.
I hope he commits fall damage in Minecraft.
Fall damage.
I think
that's not an original joke at all.
I think Helen Keller was a great magical act.
Okay.
Penn and Teller, Helen Keller.
Oh yeah.
Anybody remember how 303 had a line in their most popular song about do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips?
Oh.
My mom loves that song just for that line.
Mm-hmm. I was convinced that Trump had the fucking coronavirus back in like March. Because it was before he started doing the fucking self-suck briefings and shit. But he did some emergency announcement or something, and he was sitting at his desk, and he looked like he was fucking dying. And I was completely convinced that motherfucker has the coronavirus. He's gonna fucking die. Like, this is why this shit's gonna get real fucking bad. President's about to fucking die from this shit. But he pulled through.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a dick. I don't like him.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of.
It's just he gets worse every day. It seems like
he does. Yeah,
it's just like it won't stop. I mean, does he not have people in there telling him not to say things?
No, he has nobody. Because if they say anything, they're probably fired. Like, that's why. That's why Dr. Fauci's been bullied to hell and back.
Because George W. Bush was there. George W. Bush was horrible, but at least he was somewhat presidential at times.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I mean, the man got a shoe thrown at him, and he kept talking and didn't act like an ass, go crazy. Somebody says boo to Trump. Oh, you're the evil devil. It's just crazy. Yeah.
I think I still think George W. Bush is a worse president, not because of really the shit necessarily that he did, because I think he was just a dumbass. But if you ever watched the movie Vice, if you haven't, you should. It just confirmed what pretty much everybody already knew. Dick Cheney is an evil, manipulative, dastardly piece of shit and caused probably one of the most destructive, vile, and worst things to ever happen to our country ever. It's up there. It's up there. So I still think the whole George W. Bush run is still worse than anything Trump's done. But Trump's fucking pushing it, dude. Like, some of the shit that he starts talking about, he sounds like a straight up fucking authoritarian. Like, I get like fucking dictator.
The press is the media is the enemy of the people.
That's some scary shit.
Yes, it is.
It's not okay.
You know who else said that? Hitler.
Yeah, he did.
Stalin said that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, just think about that, folks. And I'm not saying Trump is Hitler or Stalin. I'm just saying he is saying the same shit that those very, very bad people said.
First of all, Stalin did nothing wrong. I'm kidding. I'm not one of those.
Stalin is great.
I gotta admit, I'm not a huge fan of the media either, because they're part of the reason why we have Trump in the first place. And they're part of the reason why we're going to continue to have him, because Biden's going to get smashed.
Yeah.
That's what Bernie people say, because they're so goddamn butthurt and walking around with bleeding assholes right now. But anyways. Oh, yes.
No.
Yes, Mr. Holiday.
Do you really think? Okay. Look, I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now.
Go ahead.
I'm calling it now. Okay. Joe Biden, if for some fucking reason, first and foremost, Hillary Clinton's going to be his VP pick.
No, she's not. No, I told Ben last night I was going to have to get on to you about this morning.
100%.
That's not happening.
That's happening.
You're a nutty little. You're a payday. You're nutty.
Who do you think his VP pick's going to be?
Who I think it should be or who it's going to be?
Who it is going to be?
I don't know. But who I think it should be Michelle Obama.
Oh my god. Trash.
Why?
You want the votes,
Michelle
and
Obama?
she'll get the votes.
Yeah, but she's not going to do it.
No, I said it should be. I didn't say she was going to be. Should be. She can get the votes.
Who should it be?
I don't know.
Nina Turner.
No.
Should it
Who?
be- it
Who?
should be Joe Biden should drop out and keep the Bernie going. I'm pissed off at Bernie Sanders, honestly. I gotta
Hey,
say.
by the way, let me go ahead and tell you again, like I told you the other day, Bernie didn't give up on you. Bernie lost.
Didn't lose.
Yes, he did. He
Well, the
lost.
states hadn't even voted yet.
Oh,
Half of
he
the
was
states-
going. He
half of the
lost.
States did not vote yet.
He lost. I like Bernie too. I wanted Bernie, but he lost.
I mean, maybe.
He lost.
Maybe. It's still the primary's still on, dude.
He lost.
Right.
The primary's still on.
He lost. Jeff.
And besides, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing too. Like you're right, but why did he lose? And what is the thing that inevitably always keeps us into the hands of corporatist fucking dick suckers, either on the neoliberal side or the neocon side, except for now Trump, and that was whatever that is. Old people. It's
Yeah.
always fucking
Well,
old people.
The biggest thing, I've said this a million times, it's the devil you know, right?
Right.
And in a lot of situations, and people like wondering why the black people vote for Biden. It's because he was the vice president to the first and only black president we've ever had. So that's the reason the black people are voting for Biden. That's the reason that he's got the black vote in pocket.
No.
So, I mean, it's the devil you know argument. Is it right? No, but it's what we got.
That is what we got. But
Unfortunately.
Biden's gonna get annihilated by fucking Trump, dude.
I don't think so now. Here's the thing. Here's the
All
thing.
it's gonna take is one debate. Trump's gonna make fun of him, and then it's over.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
Yep.
if they talk policy, then Biden's got them all day because Biden's way smarter than Trump. But anyways,
He has dementia. There are holes in his brain.
No.
you've seen the
He's gonna
records
start
on that.
sucking on fingers and
You've seen
stuff.
you've seen the doctor's records, right? That says that
What?
he's got dementia. You've seen those records.
No, but he actually.
Then shut the fuck up with the dementia stuff.
But he.
You don't
acts-
need to
he
see the
acts-
records. Have you
he
seen
acts-
Yeah, because none of
why?
us are medical fucking doctors up here, baby.
He acts
Listen, I'm the
just like my
closest
mom
to
did.
being a medical professional.
And you sounded really retarded right now.
How many times do I have to say I'm a scientist? That means everything I say is correct.
No,
It's
because
true.
there's different kinds of science.
He sounds exactly like my mom did a year and a half before the Alzheimer's got
I'm
so
not saying he
fucking
don't
bad.
have it. I'm not saying he don't have it.
He's I mean, but I think Trump's got fucking dementia too, dude.
I think Trump's got crazy. Evil demon man stuff. I don't know what the hell he's got, but he's got something going on. I think Biden's probably got some issues too, but you know, okay, like I'm going with the lesser evil. I don't give a fuck what anybody says right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm going with the lesser evil, and I do believe he is the lesser evil. And I don't care if you vote for Trump or if you don't vote. I think you're making a mistake if you don't vote. I do.
Sure.
But that's your call. I honestly will vote for Biden. I do. Biden was not my first, second, third, or fourth, or even fifth choice. He wasn't.
I just hope.
But
whoever
he's
he
the
does
choice
pick-
I got now.
Whoever he does pick for vice president, I hope that they're at least competent, because if he does win, he's not going to make it all 4 years. His dementia's going to kick
Jeff
in, and he's
Doc's
going to be fucking.
holiday. Leave my larpers alone.
That's funny. Thank you so
Nice.
much, Goose. We need to hear more of those too, because I paid $5 million to the doctor today.
Mm.
That reminds me how I went to the doctor once for a
Did
birth
you lay an
control
egg?
prescription and had to pay like $200 something to sit in the office for like 3 minutes.
It's crazy, dude. This is why.
I had to rip my hair out.
Oh, dude, it makes me so mad. It makes me so. And like today, see, I got to the doctor's office. I had to call out from. I had to call it from outside, right, and wait in my car. And then they called me to come in because there was only one patient allowed in the doctor's office at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, when the last thing that I forgot the last thing that we were talking about. My pick for VP would be Nina Turner. She was a co-chair for the Bernie campaign.
That'll never happen. If that happened, I would shit myself all over the place because that would be amazing.
That woman is fucking. She is incredible. She's a tight dude.
But here's my thing now, and that's a good choice. But here's my thing. I hate the fact that he painted himself in the corner with. I'm definitely picking a woman.
Oh, Biden? Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I hate that he did that. Not that I don't want a woman in there. That's fine. I want a woman in power. That's great. I'm cool with that. But right now, we need the best people for the job, right? So whoever it is, I just wish I wouldn't have painted myself in that corner. Still got a woman if you want it, but that's.
But you have to get those neoliberal votes. How are you gonna get all the Yas queens on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. And how you gonna get the Bernie people?
Yeah, that's how he did it.
Turner.
Was making sure that
Bernie people will not. Bernie people will not. I don't think the hardcore Bernie dudes are gonna vote for like a Biden Klobuchar. Definitely not a Biden Harris. Maybe some of them.
What about Tulsi Gabbard? Biden Gabbard?
No, probably not.
No, I think Biden Klobuchar more than anything.
Yeah, maybe Klobuchar even more than Tulsi.
Yeah.
Tulsi is honestly on her way to becoming the female Dave Rubin. Fuck Tulsi Gabbard.
I hit her from behind.
No, for sure. But dude, Nina Turner would satisfy everybody. Bernie people would be
Tina
happy.
Turner, she's getting old though, buddy.
Nina. Oh my God.
Come on, rolling on the river, buddy. Come on, seriously, you want Tina? I know you said.
Listen, Pimp, Biden has functional problems, and the only reason why he got where he is was because of Obama and everyone who dropped out. Bernie just stopped trying, but Biden doesn't have the young vote.
And that's the piss.
No, that's bullshit. Apparently Bernie didn't have the young vote.
Damn,
but thank you for that 150 with a stupid opinion. But thank you for the 150. Love you, PT, but you're wrong.
Mm-hmm. Vice President Tina Turner would be amazing. It'd be great.
I would love Tina Turner as a vice president.
Oh, man.
Just fill the whole White House with fucking senile 80-year-old fucks. Great plan. Great plan we got going.
How do you
need another foreign war? It'd be great. Man.
Because I'm simply the best.
I got an email from my work, like, when was it? The other day, and they're like, we need to remain vigilant because, we still have these conflicts in the Middle East. And I'm like, well, whose fucking fault is that? Don't complain about it or talk shit about it because...
Yeah.
I'm just annoyed.
Can't
we're
complain about it when you started it.
Or just fucking end it. Like, stop sending people over there. Why? Why are we still there? There's literally no reason.
Well, and there's so much like, okay, we have a whole culture now that's been born out of 30 to 40 years worth of shit presidents, where there are fundamental systems that are put into place in order to give them unrestricted power. The Patriot Act, for instance, if you interpret it the right way, gives the executive branch almost unlimited power. In fact, in ways that they still utilize trying to go through fucking Congress is just to try and make sure that people are placated and they're not going to be trying to get all pissy because it sounds like you're acting like a dictator. When in fact, the executive branch can enact, effectively, dictator powers right now. There are other parts, too. Guantanamo Bay is still open. People are like, well, wasn't Obama trying to close that? All he had to do was say it's closed. It is entirely handled by the executive branch. But Bush didn't ask anybody to make it. He just made it. Obama could have just closed it. But
now you're being racist, Jeff.
why didn't he close it? Because the existence of Guantanamo Bay justifies the ability to be able to say to anyone, including an American citizen, you are an enemy combatant, and then they suddenly are stripped of all rights, due process, they can be held without trial, and they can be tortured. Who would want to give that up?
That's the tea.
That's the fucking tea, man. And no president has the fucking balls.
But one thing I want to say about Bernie before we move on, because I'm getting tired of y'all's fucking political talk, is this. At least y'all can always believe that he would have done the better thing. At least you wouldn't have been disappointed, because you would have been if he won. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
You would have been disappointed when he won, if he won. But now you can always believe that you would have never been disappointed. He would have always done the great thing.
And we could always rub it in your face.
Yes, you can always throw it at us and jump at us. But in reality, if it would have happened, you'd have been in the same boat with every other goddamn president.
Nah, it would have been great, man.
I'm just saying. But you got that.
I would have been very happy.
For a month or two. Until shit started happening.
I love it.
But that's just my opinion
It's
on
funny we're talking about this. My kid was complaining last night he was talking about the Vietnam War because they're doing that in history, and he was like, they didn't even say all right, here's a war. He was like, the president wrote up a 7,000 page fucking whatever, but nowhere in there does it say we're gonna go to war.
Right.
They just kind of did it.
Yep.
And it's just another example of shitty presidents, and even my kid's picking that out. Did
the Vietnam War even officially end?
Not technically, right?
I think
never technically started.
I think Vietnam is conflict. Over. It's the Korean War that's technically still going on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
the Vietnam War was not actually a war; it was a conflict. Well, that's what they said.
How we managed to justify getting into it was originally
humanitarian shit.
Well, no, we were helping an ally. The French had been in a fucking quagmire trying to fight the Vietnamese for I think 20, 25 years or something like that. And it wasn't going anywhere. So we sent in what are they? What do we call them when we send in soldiers that are supposed to train with the whatever?
Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, but we sent it.
I know what you're talking about.
Right. And while we were doing that though, we also were running Black Ops into fucking Cambodia and Laos, and then eventually we were just needed to send more support, and then suddenly we're at war.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And this is what the French did. They were like, you got this. Good luck. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bonjour.
Yeah, dude.
They really did.
Shab, what do you think about the Vietnam War, Shabby? Who do we fight?
Laughing at me.
Who do we fight in the Vietnam War, Shabby?
The Vietnamese. Vietnam.
Which side though?
The Jew side.
Oh my god. Because we were
actually more on the Catholic side of that war. The Catholic side of the Vietnam War is what we were fighting.
You do realize that we weren't at war with all Vietnamese, right?
Nope, every single one of them.
No, that's not true, Shab.
No.
We wanted to kill them all.
No,
that was our plan.
Oh, Shab.
You guys don't even know history. We were trying to wipe out the Vietnamese race.
Have you ever heard? Okay, what is the famous trail? It comes from Vietnam. The what trail? The
You say Oregon Trail, I'm gonna really get mad at you.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna give you the first word. Ho Chi.
Hoochie?
Ho Chi. The Ho Chi.
I don't know.
The Ho Chi Minh Trail.
Oh.
What did they call the enemy? And what did we call the enemy when we were in Vietnam? It's a name. It's a common name.
Jinx?
No.
No. Oh. Shit. Oh shit.
It's a name. It's a name. It has to do. There's a movie out. There's a lot of girls and
Charlie, Shabby, Charlie. I'm gonna give it to him before he says anything else bad. By the way, Jeff, this is the same man. The other day, when I asked him, what did they call a flock of crows? He said he didn't know. I said, well, it's not, the word's also a crime. He said, blacks?
No.
blacks.
Can we just move on from this? Okay.
But I mean, wait, but hang on. That's a
Shabby
based
said
fucking answer from Shabisky there. That's based as fuck, dude. That's based as fuck. I mean, fucking respect, dude, for calling that bullshit out. Fucking walking ball black kind of shit. Fuck, man.
And then the very next day, Pimp said Japanese and Shab like
Yeah, he
kinked
did
his
his
eyes.
eyes. I said something about Japanese. Yeah.
All right, Shabisky, that one is not based. That was
Is
not
that
based.
okay?
Okay.
No.
So that wasn't woke, Shabisky.
Oh shit! Sorry. I'll stop doing the cheeky eyes, guys.
You quit saying cheeky.
I mean, sorry. I mean the
The only way chink is acceptable is if you say chink in the armor. And I'm not talking about Jackie Chan wearing an armor shirt. Jeff, you know you love us.
Yep.
Jeff's a bastard.
I'm good. I'm all right. I'm feeling it now.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Stuff come-
You want to do what to my nuts?
Oh, I was asking Jeff how the
Oh.
wingnut round stuff is going.
Yeah, how's the wingnut roundup going, Jeff?
It's good. Well, I think I'm on I'm on track to have it all set and ready for the end of the month. I think we'll be good.
Yeah, I was watching one of your Twitch things the other day, and you were stressing about getting everything done for. I believe it was.
Yeah,
I believe that's what you talked
I'm
about.
trying to get that investigative undercover video that I went on in February. I'm trying to get that done before the roundup, and that's
okay.
that's what I woke up at 5:30 this morning and made the coffee and shit. I'm like, all right, morning wood in a few hours, and then I immediately jumped over onto the editing computer and started working on it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fucking work, you know.
Dude, I've been working my
Yeah,
ass
you
off.
went undercover. There's a lot of.
Yeah, he did. He went under his Guy Fieri.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you bleached your hair.
I did. It looked really fucking terrible. It was crazy.
It wasn't. I wasn't. It just didn't look like Jeff. That's what
It's
it was.
not
Everybody-
you.
It was
It's not
such a.
hair.
It was such a big, drastic jump from what you look like normally, and I think that's why people were tripping over it. Dude, is like, yeah, because that just don't.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hang on.
It didn't look like it's just
he's trying
not
to
you.
show himself.
Yeah, it didn't look terrible. It was a shocker because it was Jeff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. See, I mean, it looks like a
Like,
skinny Guy Fieri.
Right. Do you know how many fucking dudes in Stafford, Connecticut look like that? Like,
Yeah. Is that the look?
that's
Thank
the
you.
look.
Thank you for saying I look like a skinny Guy Fieri. I appreciate the skinny part. Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Well, because
We
Guy
love a
Fieri's kind
skinny
of chunky.
legend.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, I've been busy, Jeff, last couple of days because I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes business. Big shit coming in a couple of weeks. And big announcement. One big announcement coming up. I'm pretty sure around next week, and then a couple weeks later, probably a bigger one. But anyways, a lot of cool things. Yeah, a lot of business stuff. A lot of business stuff. I'm firing Shabby first off.
No, what?
Yeah.
No, please, I'll do anything.
And then I'm just gonna hire Phoenix Rose to take your place.
Do I get paid?
Oh.
Shit.
Oh,
It's
See
fine.
my
I have
third.
2 other
You get
jobs.
to see my third testicle once a
Oh,
month.
no, I'm good. I'm good. I'll
you have to see it.
You have
Once
to
a
see it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not-
you can't
it's in the
choose.
contract.
It's in the
Yeah.
contract. Yeah.
God damn it.
But dude, I'm in a bad mood today.
Really?
I started to say fuck it, not come on at all a while ago because I got pissed off and angry at the doctor because they always don't listen to me. I tell them every time they try to take blood from this arm, you ain't gonna get a vein in that arm. You're not gonna find the vein. Yeah, we will. And they never find the vein. Then they have to go over here and get it out of here.
Just tell them dead out. No, you're gonna do this arm. I don't care if it's more like you're gonna do this arm. I'm sick of you sticking this arm every fucking time I come in here and not getting it.
A lot of times they end up having to go in my hands because for some reason I'm hard to find a vein on.
Some people are.
So much
I'm not a junkie.
Right under the surface, but that's weird though because every time I have blood drawn, they ask me which arm.
Yeah, they never ask me.
Aw, that's
what I'm saying. You can tell them.
When I'm a doctor, I will ask. I don't think I'll be doing blood draws myself though.
No, it's the nurses that usually do that shit.
Yeah, somebody. Well, apparently I have to learn how to like do all sorts of like. I have to learn how to put in like IV lines and stuff. I'm not excited because medical school students usually practice on each other. Yeah. And I don't want some. I shouldn't say.
I learned that way. I learned that
so do lesbians.
I don't want some pre-med sticking needles into me. You know, I'm not.
I learned to do it with people who just got out of basic training, and some of them were just out of high school before that. So that was scary.
It's wild because like there are people in my med school class who have kids, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Good luck with that.
It's gonna just take twice as long, or they're just gonna drop out.
So my question:
they're like the best students. I'm like, okay, sis.
So Jeff,
the ones that I've seen, they have like their wives and stuff there. So I guess that's.
I don't guess she got the memo when the man talks. She needs to shut the fuck up.
Make me. Gets deleted from the call.
Yeah. He's just gonna mute you.
Somebody need to give her the goddamn memo. Give the hoe the memo. I'm just saying. I'm just playing. Yeah, you are a hoe, but still. No, I'm joking. You're not a hoe.
So mean.
You're not a hoe. You're not.
I'm smiling. I'm like not offended at all. Yes. Oh, Missy.
Anyways, no, Missy's not a hoe. She's my hoe.
Thanks.
Pimp. I can take your man if I want to. Anyway, I was going to ask Jeff a question. I'm stupid right now. Anyways, Jeff, do you think that this whole opening up of America is going to be the biggest fuck up ever?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I really do. Yeah. But I mean, look, here's what's really. This is what should really piss people off. Okay. The idea of doing the quarantine is a good idea, except it only works if everybody does it. So all of the bullshit that we just went through didn't mean a fucking thing.
Nope.
Yeah.
It didn't mean a fucking thing. Oh. It didn't mean a fucking thing. Didn't mean a fucking thing. And there are very specific people that it's going to be their fucking fault. But there's always going to be some way they're going to twist their own fucking heads around and be like, well, it's not really my fault because we had to save the fucking economy. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck off.
Fuck the economy.
Dude.
If everyone had just stayed the fuck in their house.
Well, I don't want to say fuck the economy, but I do want to say, is the economy worth human lives? I don't think so.
Well, it wasn't even, we weren't even at risk as much as people want to say anyway. Dude. How much fucking money?
It's made up anyways. Like, if you just say the economy's fine, the economy's fine. Like, let's not. This goes back to our earlier conversation. Money doesn't exist, so like, who gives a shit?
I think this should show us that we could do our economy different.
We with the amount of money that we paid out in stimulus to try and keep people afloat, and even stimulus and small business loans, which what the fuck, whatever. Even that amount was so infinitesimally fucking tiny compared to how much money was hemorrhaged by the federal government to go into trying to save Wall Street, trying to save airline fucking companies and shit. We could have kept this shit going for like 3 months easy. 3 months easy. And in that meantime, we actually get our testing up. Our testing is still substandard and garbage. It's fucking garbage. The reason why our testing is so garbage, and this is unfortunate for some people who are hardcore Trumpers to actually accept, but when this whole fucking thing started, the CDC, at the behest of the federal government, Trump is the head of the federal government, made it damn near impossible for any research universities and smaller scale research laboratories to look into developing testing. They limited the ability to do testing. They forbid us to use the South Korean test. Instead, they insisted on one very, very specific set of tests. I wonder if maybe 5 months down the line, we're going to find out that there was a lot of financial investments in whatever company it was that was pumping out those fucking tests. Strange. So, like, the thing is, there is someone to blame for all of this. It's just people will do everything they can to not have to blame them. And that is the fucking government. The fucking government is to blame for this. I'm sorry. You're just going to be like, oh, it's China. Dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
China.
As soon as it got on our shores, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's over.
Exactly. Like, I brought that up in a meeting because, like,
yeah.
I don't know, Jeff. Like, I've tweeted you a few times. I sent you my paper. I don't know if you got the chance to read it.
Jeff hated you. He told me behind the scenes. He said, he said, that bitch, I don't like her.
I don't like me either. Anyways, I brought that up in a meeting because for everybody who doesn't know, which everybody knows by now because I'm a loudmouth about it, I work in virology and vaccine development. So I brought this up. I remember when this first happened, I'm like, if this isn't shut down with like the first couple cases in the US, the entire country is fucked. I didn't say that in a meeting because I don't want to get fired, but that's what I said. I'm like, we don't have the healthcare infrastructure. We don't have the economic infrastructure for this. Right. It's going to be a disaster. Right. And my boss is like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. And I'm like, sir. And now it's like, when we have meetings, it's like, yeah, it's getting into people's like hearts and it's causing necrosis and stuff. And I'm just like,
yep.
Like,
and there's no stopping it now.
I was wrong about it at first because I didn't think it was going to be this bad, but it just kept getting worse and worse and worse.
I think we all were wrong, actually.
And then I did a stream the other day about my perspective on it, and I'm like, if we reopen, we're fucked.
I think most of us had the opinion at first that this wasn't going to be as bad. I said most of. There's some that predicted it, but I mean, like I thought they were blowing it out of proportion at first, and then I seen because I talked to certain virologist people that said, "Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal," and then she was wrong. Anyway. But I'm kidding. But there was a lot of people who gave me that opinion. A lot of people who I trusted, in the science area and stuff. But they just didn't know what was happening. And right now, this thing's ahead of science. This corona is ahead of science right now. Eventually, science will catch up. But right now, not. And so we have to be real careful. And it's scary as hell that people. And there's so many people who are just so misinformed about everything out there, and I go on my local news site and listen to the comments, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening to America? Because they're regurgitating these words that they hear on these really extremist Republican sites, like, the doctors are lying about how many cases there are. There's really not that many cases. Why would the doctors lie about that?
Because the science and the conspiracy, and you can't trust people who went to school for 1 million fucking years and people who do this shit every day of their goddamn lives. That's why, at first, I trusted what my boss was saying because he wasn't too concerned about it. Because guess what? My boss has 2 master's degrees and a PhD, and he's an assistant professor at a university, and he's just a very intelligent guy, and he has 6 million vaccine papers. So I'm like, I can trust him, but he was wrong. So I was wrong too.
Yeah, a lot of people are wrong, and that's okay to be wrong. But I would rather a medical person be wrong and then go try to figure out why they were wrong than some idiot out there like Trump. And Trump sitting up there disagreeing with Fauci on stage is some of the most disgusting and most want to just grab my fucking face and pull it off.
He's lucky that I don't leave my apartment and travel a few minutes and like beat his ass for disrespecting Dr. Fauci. I've met Dr. Fauci. He's amazing. He's like who I want to be when I grow up. So the amount of disrespect that he's been getting is just astounding. And people have made threats on his life. And I'm like, I will be his personal bodyguard. Like, watch me. I will protect that man.
And it's just
Like,
rude. Like,
Yeah, I like
besides anything,
Fauci.
It's just rude.
Well, I mean, a man with his experience and his knowledge, you don't just say, I mean, it's stupid. It's stupid what Trump and them do.
He is a king. Dr. Fauci is a king.
So is Shabisky, though.
He's the greatest.
King Shapoopy.
Yeah, Shabisky hadn't said
yeah.
anything in like 15 minutes. I had to pull him in, Jeff.
What?
Good.
You guys are talking about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's why I tell you. That's why I tell you. You don't know who Fauci is.
Okay, I'm kidding. I know a little bit. Okay, I saw him up on stage with Trump the other day. Okay, but I don't know much about Fauci.
Well, okay. Well, what is he? What is his? What is his? What is he? What is his profession?
Isn't he a doctor or a scientist or?
Yeah. What is he most famous? What was the biggest thing he ever worked on until before this?
AIDS.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job.
And he was
Gabby.
guessing like a motherfucker. Look at him.
Okay, where does
Even if you
Fauci
guess,
work?
you got, clock is right twice a
I'm
day.
the greatest.
Did it.
Okay,
I'm the
Shabisky,
greatest.
where
See
does
it? King
Dr. Fauci work,
Shabisky.
though?
What, huh?
Where does Dr. Fauci work, though, Shabisky?
At a scientist lab. Duh.
He got you. He got you with that one.
Hey, burnt you there.
Damn.
Where's, I think she meant where's the
Smart biscuit
located.
What?
He actually
Oh.
works. He works across the street. from me,
Washington?
actually. No, technically no.
Where do you live? Florida? You seem pretty crazy.
No, I do not. I just talk about it a lot because I used to live there.
Yeah. I'm
He's
just-
about to be living in my state.
Yes, but I
damn.
mean, not neighbors.
She
Yeah, we're
moving
not.
out.
Now she's gonna be down south of me, but she's still gonna be in the state.
Oh, she's going to med school.
Yeah, she's going to school. And see, smart people go to school in this state, Shabby, the dumbest state in the world. That makes no sense. But actually, we're not that dumb. There's a lot of educated people from here. It's just we're poor because we got a lot of fucking religious people who vote Republican, and that's it. There's no, I mean, and there is a lot of ignorance here, and that's the problem. It's ignorance, not stupidity. It's ignorance, and it's just, and I don't want to get on it because I hate my governor. The last 3 governors I've had, every time it gets worse and worse and worse. Haley Barbour, little chunky motherfucker, didn't even live in this state, and he was a governor. Don't make sense.
That doesn't make any sense at all. What the fuck?
He lives in Georgia. It's
That's-
fucking weird.
Nope.
I know.
Nope.
Okay, and then we had Phil Bryant, who was evil reincarnated, and now we got Tate Reeves. We call him Tater Bugs. What a lot of people call him. He looks like a hybrid of Bill Gates and Chucky from Child's Play.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not joking. Look it up and tell me he don't.
He does.
He does.
Seen him, he does.
I looked that up last
Yeah,
time.
you did.
Yeah.
He does, man, and he's an idiot. He's an idiot. He is literally going by the seat of his pants. He does not know what the fuck he's doing.
I think our governor is an alien. Just the way his head is shaped. It's way too much like little green men shaped head.
Like Shabisky's.
I don't remember who the governor of Oregon is right now. What the fuck?
Goddamn.
We
Jeff.
just got
Kate,
a
Kate
new
Brown. Kate Brown. Yeah.
What's crazy is where I live, we have a Republican governor, but he's actually like pretty reasonable to the point where like Democrats voted for him over the more leftist candidate who like disappeared into thin air after the election. But anyways, so that's pretty nice. Like where I'm at, basically they're still under lockdown. No one should leave their homes, etc. So that's nice. I like living in civilization.
Well, we're not on. We're in safer at home is what we're at.
I don't know
But
what we're doing.
That's what we're at. We're safer at home, but nobody's. We were under lockdown, but we're not anymore. Basically, they're doing whatever the fuck they want to now.
We
Well,
were gonna
at
open
least I'll
up.
start medical school on time, probably. Because
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah,
it.
you'll be fine.
Well, I said about 3 weeks, about 3 or 4 weeks. And now I hope I'm wrong. Like I said before, I hope I'm dead wrong. But I said in 3 or 4 weeks, we're going to have a big boom in cases and deaths.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then the second quarantine is going to be worse than this one, the first one.
Oh yeah, it's gonna last forever, and I'm.
Well, if we ever go under, because I don't know if Trump will ever put us under one, another one. I don't know.
Like I think I said this last time I was on, which was yesterday, but like we're not gonna see the end of this until just everybody who's gonna die dies. That'll be the end of it.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to burn itself out because people are too stupid and selfish to just do what they need to do for a little while.
Yeah, Shabisky.
Huh?
You're not talking
What, babe?
enough today, buddy.
Babe, you guys keep on talking about Fauci.
Stop calling me, babe.
Oh,
No one's talking about Fauci anymore. We were talking about governors. We started talking about Fauci like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's going to go on. Other political stuff that's just crazy. I don't know what to say. What do you want me to say?
Do you know who the governor of Nevada is?
I learned before. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Anyways, we're in the second hour. What are we doing in the second hour? I don't know what we do in Missy, but what are we doing in the second hour, Missy?
Oh, dang.
Eat the man.
Eat the man. That's when I tell you to give us money. You do it in the description below. Shabby, Missy, Booleanenator, and myself all have Patreons. Please consider giving to us and helping us out. We appreciate it very much. Also, Streamlabs and PayPal down there if you want a tip. Appreciate that very much. Tomorrow on Wednesday, I don't have no idea who's going to be on. I'll figure it out. I am sorry I'm kind of like out of it today, but yeah, I wasn't expecting all that shit to happen before the show, so
I
I'm
almost got
sorry.
into a fist fight before the show.
Did
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Who?
Told you
Yeah.
that.
My
With who?
downstairs neighbor is a cunt.
Wow. Oh.
This lady, ever since she has moved in, I swear to God, her and her husband like WWF wrestle and scream at each other from the moment the sun comes up to the moment the sun goes down, and then until like 3 a.m. They are just constantly screaming at each other. The cops have already been called on them like 7 times. Not just by me. Like the people that live in that house have called the cops on them because they fight to the point where you think she is being hurt. Like the way she's screaming, you think something bad is happening. And there's 3 little girls that live in that house. Now, last weekend, my son and his girlfriend were breaking up, and he was on the back porch, and it was like 11 at night, and he got a little loud. And when I say he got a little loud, he was outside on the back porch, and this was maybe like 3-4 minutes before I went out there and was like, you need to stop. Like, there's neighbors. You know, like, you can't be screaming like this. It's 11 o'clock at night. She comes out her house saying, you want me to call the cops? You want me to call the cops? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I listen to you day in and day out. Shut the fuck up. So this morning, she was screaming like he was beating the living fuck out of her. And I can hear her kids, like, scared. So I open my back door and I yell down the hallway, I'm going to call the cops if you don't stop. She comes out of her house and starts throwing things at my back door. Like, what did you say? What did you say? Like, she really wanted to fight. So I opened my door and I'm like, I said, shut the fuck up. Like, you got kids, be respectful. Like, we don't want to hear you screaming. Like, it's every fucking day. Shut the fuck up or I'm calling the fucking cops. And she's like in my face like this. And I'm like, you got to get out of my face or I'm going to hurt you. And her husband comes and grabs her. And he's holding her. And he's like, no. Because he doesn't speak English that well. And he's like telling me, like, you can see in his face, like, I'm sorry. Like, don't hurt her. Like, don't, like, he's trying to pull her away. And she just keeps going. And I'm like, bitch, go pay your rent. Like, don't worry about what I got going on. Shut the fuck up and go pay your rent. Like, you talk about, I need to be respectful that you live here. Okay, I pay rent too here. You need to be respectful of I live here, and I don't want to hear you screaming at 8 a.m.
You should have
every
made out with her.
fucking day. No, I wanted to, like, Sparta kick her down the fucking stairs. Like, get out of my fucking house. But I would have gone to jail.
This is
My house.
Connecticut.
Nah.
Boom! Boot her ass.
Because the way it is like my back door, there's like a spiral staircase down to like a landing, and that's where her back door is. So if I kicked her, she really would have gone like down into a hole where I wouldn't have been able to see her anymore. And it would have
That would
been,
have been awesome.
you
Oh
know,
my god.
I just really would have probably gone to jail. So
What's the hardest you ever been hit physically, Jeff?
Well, I got cracked in the head with a baseball bat once. That really,
That's smarts.
that's smart. So I got a fucking scar like right up here from it. I had to get stitched up. But like, just with a fist punched, I was working as a bouncer at a punk rock bar called Satyricon, and this fucking skinhead picked a fight with this other fucking guy. And I got in the middle of it, and I shoved the other guy because he was much taller. I thought he was a bigger threat. I shoved him and bounced the back of his head off of a bar. And then the neo-Nazi dude like was mad because I got in the way of his fight. He punched me in the back of the head, and that rang my fucking bell. But I turned around and was like, "Ah!" And I ran at him, and I fucking chased the goddamn skinhead out of the bar.
You're gonna attack him like a spider monkey. Anyway,
I didn't catch him, man. I was fucking dizzy as shit though. Like he wrung me hard, so I could barely walk, but I was gonna get him.
if you ask my ex, I walked in on him one day trying to kiss his cousin. The whole crazy story. Okay, but we'll just go with this. So he's drunk on the couch trying to kiss his cousin. Connecticut.
Okay.
Told you it's a little crazy up there. And I walked up to him and backhanded him while he was sitting on the couch. And he said that his ears rang for 3 days from me backhanding him like that. So
Yeah.
Hardest I've ever hit by. Okay, now the hardest I've ever been hit was by a chick with a whiskey bottle. That's by far the hardest I've ever been. They do not break it like they do in the movies.
No,
they don't.
they don't.
They're not made of sugar glass. They just don't. That's it. But now the hardest I've ever hit by a dude, like just straight up with a punch, was not even in a fight.
No?
No, well, it was a. We were stupid, so we were hitting each other, but we weren't mad at each other. We swapped licks with fist to face, is what we did. Yes, it was instead of swapping licks in the arm, hitting each other's arm, we punched each other in the face.
oh
Stupid.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Everybody has their own way of flirting, you know, it's fine.
Yeah. But he hit me like 3 times in the jaw. It didn't bother me much, and basically that's what we were doing. I hit each other in the jaw or the head, which was dumb. But the last time he come back and just jab like bah, right in the motherfucker right there. He had big old hands too. He was a big old dude. He had hands the size of fucking plates. And when he did, my face just went exploded in blood.
Yeah, blew up.
Blew up, and I went to a knee, and I looked up. I'm like, that hurt. And and we fought years later, and I whooped him. That's the crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just but he had a punch. God damn, it hurt. Oh, that hurt so bad.
My other brother-in-law, him and his buddy go shot for shot with belts.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take their shirts off and get
The ear slaps too.
oil and just like whip each other in the back with leather belts.
I don't fuck with that shit no more.
No, that's stupid. I wouldn't do it now because somebody usually gets mad first off, and I'm not 20 years old either. That was like I said, all this shit that I did was in my 20s. At 40 years old, 42 years old, you try to hit on me, I'm gonna stab your ass. Bottom line, I ain't fucking around swinging at you, Shabisky, your young ass.
I don't think I've ever hit
I ain't
any-
scared of you.
Yeah, you are. You're
I've never been in a
terrified.
fight.
I ain't scared.
You've never been in a fight? Well, neither is Shabisky, so you're okay. Shabisky,
Shut
you
up,
ain't never been
man.
in no fight. You ain't never been in no physical fight.
I've been in a couple fights, but I haven't been in much fights now.
As an adult, have you been in a fight?
Nah, I don't think. No.
Yeah, well, that's good. And that's not a bad thing. That is not me insulting you. That is a good thing. I mean, it's a great thing. I was just an idiot in my 20s. That's all. I was an idiot. I was a dumbass. And
Yeah, you thought you were so cool.
I did. No, I thought it was so. It wasn't about being cool. It was about, honestly, in the back of my head, I wanted to die. And that's the truth. I wanted to die. So I put myself in situations where I couldn't pull the trigger or cut my wrist or do anything like that. But I was hoping somebody else did it.
Well, this got rather dark quickly.
No, I don't feel like that now.
They got really dark, Pimp.
And Phoenix is just over there like eating popcorn, just watching.
It's not popcorn, it's Doritos.
Whatever the fuck it is. It just heard a crunch.
Do you not know the difference between the shape of a popcorn and the shape of a Dorito?
Crunch. Okay.
What flavor is that?
Nacho cheese.
So it's Dorito flavor.
All right, I'll forgive it. It should have been Cool Ranch.
It should. Yeah. It should have been Cool Ranch.
Should have been Cool Ranch.
The virgin nacho cheese for
cheese. That's why.
Chads eat fucking Cool Ranch, dude. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, you want to be a Chad?
Yeah, a real Chad. You want to be an? Do you want to be?
I like Cool Ranch, but I don't want to be a Chad.
Do you want to be an alpha Chad man? Then you need the Cool Ranch.
Oh my god, Jeff.
Did you hear that motherfucker made a whole ass 2.5 hour long fucking video about me?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. He got mad. So I made a fucking video about this dumbass who was like, I invented email. I'm gonna go become a politician. I'm gonna be a senator. Bill Gates is an evil piece of shit. The coronavirus isn't real. AIDS is not caused by HIV, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
It's one of those fucking wingnuts. I make a whole ass video about it. And JF Gariepi, the fucking PhD biologist, is like, actually, it is absolutely correct. I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
You somehow got more fucking stupid. So I started tweeting at him on Twitter and asking him why I'm a better white man because I actually am raising my own children, and he blocked me. So it's weird.
I was blocked by Nick Fuentes the other day.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
He didn't like being compared
to a
racist piece of shit. He did not like that comparison.
Oh my god, man.
Oh my god. I was watching this one video. I don't remember who made it, but they made a video about JF and they referenced like drunken peasants talking about him. And I'm like, y'all didn't even include like the puppet show that Jeff and Billy do.
It's all right. Well, I'll be doing it a lot next time I'm on DP. That's for fucking sure. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite things in the world.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to
love it.
They're trying to get pregnant too, ain't they?
They've been trying to get pregnant ever since they got together.
Yeah.
They've been trying. I think, look, hey, all right, listen. I think that all of the bullshit fucked up racism that JF's been fucking like spouting for years has rotted his fucking balls. I think JF is not only a Dobby the house elf looking midget motherfucker, some slimeball greasy piece of shit French Canadian who could barely fucking speak. I think he's also infertile and thus has zero value as a man. Okay? That's what I fucking think of you, JF Gariepi.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you go get your sperm count tested?
Yeah, I want to.
Let's see what your sperm count number is.
Let's see the documents. Let's see. I want to see his fucking T levels. I want to see his fucking sperm count. Release the papers. Release the documents, JF. Let's go.
Because it's either your balls or her womb is rotted. One of the two.
Why are you talking like that?
One of the two. Because here's the thing, though. Like, when me and Mems had our kid, like, okay, we got married and then planned out. We planned out not only that we were going to have a kid, but we planned it literally to the weekend. She was going to be ovulating that weekend, and I'm always at maximum fertility, and we just fucked for 3 days straight. And I didn't have a fucking problem with it. How long has he and Mama JF been together?
Wow.
What's the problem? Why am I so much more of a man than he is? What the fuck is going on with this shit? It's weird.
My kid's father, he knocked me up in one night.
Yeah.
He's definitely not a man because I cut his balls off.
Yeah.
True. So we can't do repeats. No do-overs. You get me, and that's it.
Yep.
I got a bunch of abortions out there, so.
Nice.
I'm a father of many clinic visits.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
I've never had a pregnancy scare. Apparently that's like unusual for someone my age.
It shouldn't be, but yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You know. It's just it's culture of ignorance, you know, like if you're in the wrong part of the country, it doesn't get emphasized enough by your family or by your school of like how to be smart about it and shit.
Yeah, and believe it or not, the scariest thing in the world and it sounds so stupid, but it's true. There's some young guys that don't even know how to properly put on a condom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's so weird.
My eyes closed, man.
My kid is a sophomore, and he knows of 3 girls right now that are already pregnant that he's like gone to school with and stuff. And it's like, come on. In the day and age of fucking teen mom, you guys don't see like it ruins your shit.
But teen pregnancy has dropped though.
Yeah, I mean,
in certain areas.
Yeah.
I mean, so I grew up in South Florida, and I went to religious schools, and I never had a sex ed class in school. But my mom was very, very proactive, and when I was like 10, she gave me when I was 7, she gave me a book about puberty that also explains how sex happens. And then when I was 10, she's like, if you ever want to have sex, let me know. I'm like, oh.
Damn, mom's a freak, wasn't she?
Oh, my mom just automatically
if you ever want to have sex, let me know.
You're dirty.
Oh.
I'm just never mind.
That just went right over.
When she found out that I was doing such things, she immediately took me to the OBGYN and put me on birth control.
My mom, the minute any of us got her, because I'm one of 6 kids and 5 of us are girls. So anytime any of us like got our period, it was straight to the OBGYN to get on birth control.
Why you keep spelling it? It's ibuprofen, okay? Goddamn.
Just saying. The minute you started like your like womanly cycle,
are you falling asleep, Shabby?
That boy?
You look like you're about to fall asleep, bro.
I'm fine. Are you fine?
Are you getting bored of what Missy was saying, Shabby?
No. No, I'm very entertained by Missy.
Are you being sexist right now, Shabby?
No, I'm being wrong word. Sexy.
Mm.
Not
okay,
sexist.
I'm being fucking.
Don't be making fun of my speech impediments. Okay.
That's all right, buddy.
Because I'm retarded.
You're not retarded. You're just slow.
Yeah, same thing, right?
You're Garfield.
I'm not fat though.
You're a Garfield kid. Yeah. Remember, I told you what I used to consider Garfield kids. You know, remember the Garfield dolls that were stuck to windows? Well, you ever look at the little bus with they was always stuck to the windows like Garfields. So I call them Garfield kids. Is what I call them.
Bus full of Garfields. That's
yeah. Me and my friends, that's what we used to call them, Garfield kids, and because they would always look out the window like the little Garfield doll.
Fucking dead, dude. Oh my god.
It's true. It's true.
It's true. It's true.
MissyAnn have nice hooters, says Greg Calera.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Shabisky is cool dude.
Yeah.
Greg Lyra is caveman, apparently.
At least he's right.
Me like meat. Me watch girly Dorito. Jeff, what are you doing?
Me? Nothing.
I will slap you soon.
I was watching her eat Doritos.
Let's all watch Phoenix eat Doritos.
All right. Actually, to be honest, I was looking at Missy's boobs and I was watching Phoenix
Yeah.
eat Doritos.
I was
I'm
Missy's.
gonna turn the stream to a mukbang.
Speaking of that, what does your shirt say, Phoenix?
It's just
We can't see
a
it.
Legend of Zelda shirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
damn.
Dude, that was kind of slick, Shabby.
What?
Shabby, that was kind of slick, bro.
I didn't do it. I just wanted to see her shirt.
Yeah, sure you did. Anyway,
You can't
That's a
see
really
anything.
nice shirt. Show me. Oh, my God.
You can't see anything. It's flat. Look.
That is a nice shirt right there.
It's all the
Wow.
way up here.
our little
Good job.
boy's growing up, Jeff.
I'm so proud.
I am too.
Woo! It's a little early for this, don't you think? Holy shit. Come on.
It's
Nope.
the wood, man. We're always doing this.
It is the wood indeed.
It is the wood indeed. Oh, dude. I tell you what. Zelda Rock says Hannibal.
Hell yeah.
And
Oh,
Shabisky
yeah.
is boss low key. No, he's not boss low key.
hmm
But he's a bitch. And that's high key.
I'm working on stuff, Hannibal. I'll get back to you when I have something.
No, he's not. Me ain't worked on shit, Shabby. Don't lie.
Stop it. They'll be mean to me, Pimp.
Why you got a weird face?
Do I have a weird face?
You do have a weird face.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was born this way.
You look like herpes.
I look like herpes?
You look like herpes, Shabby.
If herpes was a person?
Herpes is a person, and it's you.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Anyways. Jeff, did you hear about Shanny for Christ?
Oh, what you do now?
Got a court case going on.
Uh-oh.
What? What's going on?
Her peeping Tom suing her for PTSD.
I like that. It's good. That's good. That's pretty fucking good,
It got
actually.
me too.
All right. Yeah. I like that.
No, there is a thing though about her. She is saying that she invented Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I heard something about this. I've
What?
heard
She
something about
invented it.
this.
Yeah. She invented Harley Quinn.
She invented Harley Quinn, who's been out. That character's been out for god awful many years.
Who
I
started
created
as a
Batman.
cartoon.
How?
Yeah.
I created that.
She invented it.
How?
I don't know. She invented it though.
I
So
just
it
see.
has-
But what's your argument though? Do you know her argument with it? Like what?
No, I haven't read the whole thing. I literally just got allowed back on Twitter this morning, so
Oh.
I'm diving into it. But I got sent I got tagged in this giant 3-page thing explaining it. So I just have to go through it now
Oh my god.
and see what she's actually saying and as to why she invented it. But that's apparently what she's claiming, is that she invented Harley Quinn.
So I saw a fucking. Oh boy! I was just scrolling, and I see the Geek Room tweeting, and I'm like, "Oh, that's about Shanny." Yep, it is. TGR fucking that account tweeted out this screenshot of Shanny, and she had zoomed in on some black woman's neck, and it looked like there was just something wet right there, and she's like, "Oh, she sprung a leak. Too much fried chicken." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Excuse
Oh
me?
my god. Yeah. Dude, when Shanny does a racism, she doesn't just do a light racism.
She went all the way racism.
She pulls out a fucking shotgun and blasts that shit it's crazy.
Yeah.
Scary,
I
dude.
don't know if she said that. What the fuck?
Shanny's terrifying, man.
For real. Keep this.
And
She's
she has
something.
no self-awareness whatsoever.
But you know what though? I'm not too sure she doesn't have self-awareness. I used to think that she was just an idiot, but now I do think she's an idiot. I'm joking. I don't think she's like Brett Keane. Brett Keane's an idiot, but Brett Keane's also not as dumb as what people think he is. He's smart enough to keep himself there. Shanny's just doing it by accident, I do believe.
Shanny's just dumb.
Yeah. At least Brett Keane's got a little bit of... Oh, yesterday I was watching her... Oh, I think it was on tap, right? Where she was talking, and she said, "There's a meth to my madness."
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. She didn't finish. There's not a method to her madness, but there's meth to her madness.
Yes, very much meth to her madness. A lot of meth. Well, no, okay. Let's be fair though. Shanny's not on
that. No, she said that though.
Oh.
I'm not making that. She meant to say method, but she said meth.
Yeah, she's not on meth. She's on fucking opiates.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a
if she was on meth, she'd be a lot thinner.
Yeah.
A lot thinner. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm even surprised she's that big on opiates to be.
Well, no, there's a lot of fat opiate heads. I mean, there's a lot of them. I mean, I used to be one. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them. But yeah, she's just something. And I know people make fun of looks, and I do too sometimes. But like I've said it so many times, and I mean this, I don't think many people would make fun of her looks if she wasn't such a bad person.
Right.
I mean, it's just honestly, because there's a lot of ugly people out there that we like.
Right.
True. Very true.
It's just that she's an ugly person emotionally and stuff too.
She's got an ugly soul.
Yeah.
I haven't even noticed. Is Brett Keane still doing anything right now?
I don't think so. Is he? He may be. If he is,
I saw him on a panel. It was a live panel. He was on there. There was like 6 other people. That Grampy Lobster dude was there, and this was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I know he's still around doing stuff.
I don't watch.
I don't know what he's doing though.
I want to know. I want to know what that channel is. So I was watching Hannibal and Monty's shit show the other night, and they had a clip of Monty fucking with G-Man, and like there was G-Man, there was that guy, whatever his name is. You know what I'm talking about.
The guy thinks,
Von Helton.
Von Helton. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Von Helton.
And they were all in like a big panel thing. I want to know what channel that is because like I love that kind of content. I want to watch. I want to see.
Still in the chat.
Oh, Hannibal.
Yeah.
I don't know if Monty was watching today, but yeah, Hannibal. If you remember what that channel was, let me know because I want to watch it. I love that kind of shit.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting seeing them go back and forth.
Yeah,
that's why I was watching it because Vaughn was on there. And I knew Grampy, so I was like, okay, at least I know kind of what's going on a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta get him back on eventually too, Grampy. Grampy's all right. He's not as quite as old as Jeff though.
You're gonna shameless plug, but you're not gonna answer the question.
Who, me?
Okay, there it goes.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
Hannibal. I
Thank
saw
you, Hannibal.
in the chat.
Hannibal's black. Did you know that?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, how can you tell? He's got a fucking mask on. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
He showed me his dick.
That doesn't mean anything. I have a black dick, and I'm a fucking white guy.
No, you don't, Jeff.
I
Quit
do.
lying. You have Caucasian cock.
I don't.
You always
No.
say Tommy from the Bronx is black from the waist down.
Hmm?
So he's
Yeah,
black.
I mean, he got a big dick though. Jeff's swinging thumbs over there, man.
Oh my god, I'm not getting into this fucking conversation.
Coming from the man with the angry TikTok.
No, I have a little dick, man. I don't give a fuck. My dick's so tiny. It looks like a half of a smile. I don't know why I say these things. Shabisky,
Yeah, what's up, babe?
tell Jeff about your penis.
Oh God.
Why just tell him when I can show him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you up right after this show, Jeff.
Yeah.
Lots
Show,
of pictures, maybe a video.
show don't tell, baby. Show don't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was that? Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm also selling my stinky socks Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, somebody was
Trying to
asking.
make extra money.
Somebody was asking why I was blocked by Sticks Hex and Hammer 666.
Yeah, what happened there?
Because I fucked with him. I didn't even do it that hard either. You know, just so this is what happened. I am buddies with Vaush. I really like Vaush actually quite a bit. I don't agree with everything he says by far. We don't share the same politics, but I like him. But Vaush at this point is so terrifying to certain people that they will preemptively make videos about how they're not going to debate him even before he even asked them to debate. And that's what happened with Sticks Hex and Hammer. He was like, just so everybody knows, I am not going to debate Vaush. Vaush is like, we were gonna debate, and it turned into this enormous shit show. And I did what I always do on Twitter. I had some fun, and he's very. He did not like my brand of humor or fun, so he blocked me. A lot of people blocked me the past 3 or 4 days.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's here's the reason. The reason why I keep doing this kind of thing is because I'm in a unique situation where anything I do on Twitter literally has no bearing whatsoever on what I do on YouTube. Yeah. You can't cancel me for it because my audience doesn't give a shit about any of this crap, culture wars stuff. They'd be more interested in me laughing at Shani for Christ for being crazy than they would ever give a shit about some Holocaust denying fucking weirdo in his fucking house making 15 videos a day. They don't give a shit about that. They don't give a shit about a culture war. Fuck it. So I can shit all over everybody, and there are no consequences for me.
Yeah.
It's great. It's very freeing. I very highly recommend it. It's wonderful.
I just got out of Twitter jail this morning. It feels good.
What was it that put you in there? Did you figure that out?
Yeah, I called Candace Owens a cunt.
Yeah, that's right.
And I asked, could I see it?
You can't say faggot, can't say retard, can't say cunt. You say any of those, and somebody can just toss a report, and you will be put on a timeout.
I was in timeout for a week.
Yeah.
I've been there.
I've seen some words thrown around recently on Twitter, and they don't really do much.
Well, that's the thing. You can say someone like I could have said, Candace Owens, you are acting very cuntish, and I would have been fine.
Yeah,
but the fact that I said you are a cunt, it's considered bullying.
Well, I told a dude to suck my dick and die one time, and I got banned because I told him to die.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, of course, I wasn't really I wasn't. Of course, I didn't want the guy to die. I just said suck my dick and die. It's just the way people talk.
I meant it. Candace Owens is a cunt.
I'd eat her cunt.
Not me. The last time I got booted for a week from Twitter was because all I tweeted was kill Whitey. That was it.
Kill Whitey.
I mean, I fucking love saying that shit. I think it's fucking hilarious. Kill Whitey. What?
But I tried that and didn't get kicked off Twitter because I got kicked off Twitter for saying something about blacks one time, but it wasn't it was just me talking about some racial shit that happened, and then they deleted me. They even apologized or some shit about it. But anyways, but then I said kill Whitey and nothing happened.
And showing up, Hillary won't be Biden's VP. You might be right, man. You might be, but that's my prediction. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I already told you you're wrong, Joe.
Yeah, but it's Ben trying to bait me into another pointless argument again. He does this all the time. You know what's really good content is trying to bait Jeff into being angry.
He wanted me to ask you about Kirk.
Kirk? Oh, Picard.
Picard, no.
Star Trek Picard.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't ask me that, but I knew y'all fucking do that shit all the time, so I just said something about it. Yeah. I'm a dumbass.
It's bad. It's bad. It's all bad.
I heard it was bad. I didn't watch it.
If you're a Star Trek fan, I recommend you don't watch it because it could really crush you. You know.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
I wouldn't recommend it. No. I mean, I can do a rant on it and whatnot, but like it's not going to be very organic. When I was watching it, oh my god. Okay, I was watching the last episode of the first season I need to listen to something to fall asleep. So I'm in bed. Mems just turned the lights off, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try and be quiet, but this is really fucking bad. So I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna try and be quiet. And like every 3 minutes, I'm like, oh God.
Oh no.
And at one point, I take my headphone out. I'm like, Memory, I'm sorry, I'm keeping you up, aren't I? And she's like, yeah, that's okay though. It's pretty amusing. I'm like, can I just say one thing? She's like, what? Psychic robots, Memory. There are psychic fucking robots.
No.
Oh yeah, they're psychic robots. Yeah, they're robots that do Vulcan mind melds. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah, of course. A fucking robot doing a Vulcan mind meld. Why not? Fuck it.
I loved Star Trek. I used to watch that with my dad, religiously. I could recite the whole fucking thing in the beginning. Like, it's gonna crush me to see this.
I don't recommend it. Yeah, just skip it. Hannibal. I think Hannibal should watch it because Hannibal will fucking have an amazing fucking rant from that goddamn show. Holy shit.
Ow! I just tore a Band-Aid off.
My boss just sent me a manuscript for one of our papers, and I swear to God, I've read this paper like 25 times. Mm-hmm. I'm so sick of it, and every time I make changes, he doesn't keep them, and I'm so mad.
It's because you're a woman and you're stupid.
Send him the last change, like the last one you did for it.
Or quit being a stupid woman.
Because it's like, okay, my second job is editing scientific manuscripts. So every time that I edit one for like my actual job and they don't like incorporate my edits, it's like, yo, I literally do just this and get paid quite well for it.
Yo.
Please stop deleting my changes. Look, here we go. How many times do I have to tell them that like a family name on paper is not italicized? How many times? How many times do I have to do this? I'm mad. I'm big mad.
We should be. You're mad. He's mad. So sad. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb?
I think Ben is still mad at me because I keep making fun of him for eating rich people food.
Yeah, Wagyu beef.
Yeah, Wagyu beef and shit.
Wagyu.
Look at that.
That's Waxu right there.
That's Waxu. Waxu.
Hannibal like Discovery?
Waxu.
Why?
I don't know. Hannibal's a weird dude. He wears masks.
I mean, all right, you know. The thing that I keep trying to impress on people when they're like, why are you such a hater about certain things? You have to keep in mind, if you like something that I hate, that's good for you. I'm the one who's missing out because I'm the person who doesn't get to enjoy that. You do. Right. You know, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, everyone loves that Ozark show, and I just cannot do it.
It's a really great show.
I know, you keep telling me, and there's something about that fucking bitch with the blonde curly hair that I don't like her.
You just don't like other women.
No, that's not true. I love Phoenix. I love Medusa.
I said other women.
Medusa's a woman.
Well, that's debatable.
I love Mems.
Well, Mems
is a woman.
Mems is a woman.
I like how we define that I'm a woman.
Like, I'm just like Phoenix. It's like,
but we know you like bitches because you like Shabisky.
What is it, Bob?
What?
You
likes me?
No, I was just.
Wait, let me see your Zelda shirt again.
No.
I'm a real big Zelda fan.
She fucking fell for it twice. And she's a fucking ass lady. She's up here bragging about being a goddamn smart lady.
And also, you can't see anything if you're inventing boobs being.
I didn't do it.
You.
I didn't do it. He did it. Don't blame me. It was him.
Shut up and pay attention to the cute kid.
I would have told you to stand up and put your pants down. What I would have told you. There's a difference.
See, there's a middle road. It's one of those like, that's a really cool shirt.
Shit between her legs.
No. That's a really cool shirt. I mean, okay, well, what are you wearing on the bottom? Are you matching today? Or are you doing like the coronavirus casual, lazy sort of thing? You wearing sweatpants?
I do it like Pimp. Show me pussy.
Here we go.
The middle road, man.
Look at the cute kitty.
Look at my pussy.
And that cat reminds me of my ex-wife's cat.
I know, every time you say that.
Looks a lot like my old cat, actually.
I hated that cat, dude. That's the cat I'm talking about is the one I put in the dryer.
On accident.
It was on accident, yeah. But I fucked that cat's up, dude. That cat was fucked up. It would be, you know how cats are graceful, Jeff? Mm-hmm. This cat would be, after I put that cat in the dryer by accident, it would be standing on the windowsill and just fall over. That motherfucker had no grace to it whatsoever. It'd just be walking and fall down. I fucked its mind up.
It jumped in the dryer and you closed it and started it right on the accident. You didn't know it jumped in there.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying some context.
Yeah,
I fucked it up.
It jumped in the dryer.
I put my sister in the dryer.
God.
Even washed.
She pushed me down the stairs. I had to get her back, so I put her in the dryer.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
Jeff loves that movie too. What movie are you talking about? Captain Marvel?
Ben's trying to bait me some more.
Oh.
Again, more. Captain Marvel wasn't that bad. Brie Larson was just kind of like...
I haven't seen it.
It's fine. Like, for a Marvel movie, it's pretty good. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Brie Larson was just kind of... She just seemed kind of bored most of the time in it. But other than that, like, it was all right. It was cool.
I think the character's just too strong for me to like, to be honest with you.
Really?
It's like Superman. It's too powerful of a character. You know, I like a superhero with some weakness.
Fair, yeah. It's really hard for that's something that comic writers have said throughout the years. It's really hard to write a good, compelling Superman story because he's. I mean, you have to find some way to like something bigger and badder and harder and stronger and tougher. Mm-hmm. So you got to find like a new, interesting twist. You have to be really creative, which is why when you do have a really good Superman story, they're like fucking amazingly well written, amazing. Mm-hmm. Like All-Star Superman is one of the best written comic books of all time. And it's all about what they did. They did the opposite. Superman basically gets Superman cancer by having to fly into the sun to like save these people. And it means that his powers increase even more so, exponentially more so, but he's dying. And so the whole run of the series is basically Superman performing these incredible miracles, these reality-bending miracles to try and leave a legacy before he passes away. Fucking great comic, dude. But like your average, everyday, boring-ass adventure comic, Superman comic, usually kind of dull. Yeah. They're dull.
Yeah.
Go read All-Star Superman.
Batman.
Yeah.
I just
Batman girl.
Batman's
I could never get into comics because it's like confusing because there's so many different storylines and like volumes and things that it just seems really confusing. I have the Killing Joke, but that's mostly for clout.
I always like Batman because to me Batman was real. I mean, a real person, not a, he didn't have powers. He had a suit. Right. Basically, and he was a badass, basically. So that's one of the. I mean, I do like other. Like, I mean, I kind of dug the X-Men stuff, and I'm a big fan of. God damn it! What the Coons on? What? I can't now. Fucking
South Park.
No,
he's got the coon.
No, the raccoon is in the movie.
Oh,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I like Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy, I like that. But, I mean, I'm not a big comic book kid, never was. There was a few that I read. I read some X-Men, stuff like that, but that's about it. Yeah.
I liked X-Men.
And Batman, I was always a huge Batman. Anything Batman, I was huge.
Yeah, I really like Batman too, but it's mostly just like the movies and stuff, the Christopher Nolan movies.
And Holiday Man, I liked Holiday Man because he's so sexy.
Ooh, here's one of the ones that is a fucking rant for me is, and this is sometimes a hot take. I don't think that there has ever been a good X-Men team movie. Now, Solo, yeah. Deadpool, Logan, even the Wolverine. The Wolverine was actually pretty all right too. But the actual X-Men movies, like,
I agree.
Yeah, they were. 100%. Every single one of them was bad. Mm-hmm. Bad. Even X2. X2 was really fun to watch, and like the fucking opening scene of X2 was incredible. But it's still a bad movie. It wasn't good.
I grew up watching like the cartoon of it when, like that, just the X-Men cartoon.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like the Hulk movies either. I didn't like the Hulk movies. I did not like the. I look at now. Some of you youngsters won't know about this, but I'm pretty sure Jeff will know something about it. I grew up on the Hulk the series.
Yes.
I grew up on him walking down that goddamn road at the haunting music and shit. That shit was a good show, dude.
It was a great show. It was like David Banner, not Bruce. Yeah. David Banner. Yeah. Man, what a great show that was. That was cool.
Really good show. And that's what I grew up on, and that's what I knew about the Hulk, really, to be honest with you.
My favorite superhero is Sailor Moon.
Yeah, you need to stop.
I do.
If we're going there, I loved Rainbow Bright.
So the one thing that I'm kind of I don't think they ever was it one of the movies where they actually had the Hulk versus Thor in like. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was like 1988. The Incredible Hulk returns.
Made for TV movie, yeah.
Made for TV movie, yeah. And it was the Hulk versus Thor.
That was crazy.
I haven't seen that in so fucking long. I need to find a copy of it because I want to see.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it was cool to me as a kid. It probably sucks now. And watching it as an adult, it probably sucks. But I remember when it came out when I was a youngster. That shit was badass to me.
Yeah. Days of Future Past is incredible. No, it was not. Look. Okay. Look, here's the thing. The movie Days of Future Past would be like if I took, say, The Lord of the Rings and I dumbed it down so that it was like a made-for-TV fantasy young adult story.
Ew.
Okay, with a budget of maybe $5,000 fucking dollars.
Ew.
That would be the equivalent of what it is. When you compare what Days of Future Past was, what it was written, how it was embraced, considered one of the greatest Marvel short run series of all fucking time, and then what they made in the goddamn movie. Nah, dude, you can't come at me with that shit. Nah, dude, no, it was awful. Awful.
I've never seen the movie, but it doesn't sound like something I would enjoy.
And the movie would be fine if it was not based on what it was. If they just didn't call it Days of Future Past, I wouldn't have a big problem with it. I'd probably think it was kind of okay. But like, you give it the name of like one of the most legendary comic books ever,
right?
It better that movie better fucking show up at my own doorstep and suck my fucking dick, because otherwise it's never gonna be up to the expectations. I'm sorry, that's all there is to it. Nah,
I'm gonna have to look into this.
Shit. Now I'm all heated. Now I'm heated. See?
Now you got it mad.
Ben couldn't get me mad. Hannibal got me all fucking riled up now. Shit.
That's because Jeff hates black people.
Oh my god.
No, see, the white guy comes in, says all kinds of stupid shit. Jeff don't get mad. Black man said one thing, he gets all riled up. Racist Jeff Holiday, motherfucker.
Man.
See, Hannibal, I love you.
I love Hannibal too.
No!
He's just wrong. That's all. He's just wrong. It's all right. It's fine. It's okay to be wrong. There's no law against it. Shit.
Okay.
Ben come in, white guy, see? I think it's Shabisky. He is the greatest as J. Troy.
See? That guy understands me.
Mm-hmm.
But you hadn't done anything the whole show.
I did lots of stuff, okay?
Okay, well, when we talked about politics, what happened?
You guys blabbed on, and I'm just like, But I got Phoenix I got her to show her awesome Zelda shirt.
Oh my
This
god.
was a great stream. It was a great stream. Greatest stream 2020.
Oh god.
This is amazing.
I liked it better when it was the Missy and Phoenix show, honestly.
It never has been.
Oh God! So you can sit around talking about My Little Pony or whatever the fuck.
Yes.
Talking about gossip makeup.
She's too bright to be gothic.
It's funny because like I definitely have like a lot of like goth-ish clothes. It's just like the pink wig kind of throws that off. Also, I'm way too lazy to get dressed up like that.
Every time I think of gothic, I think of the goth kids from South Park. I can't have that. Yeah, the goth kids. But anyways, we're ending in just like 3 minutes. And I do want to apologize to everybody for me showing up late and not being on top of my game today also because I've got all kinds of... I was not feeling well this morning, to be honest with you. And so Shabby's a bitch. That's all. It pretty much makes up for it.
What?
Basically.
Didn't do anything.
You did a lot of things.
I mean, yeah, I did a lot.
Ben is really upset that it's just the name that you're hung up on about this movie, Jeff.
But Ben likes Wagyu beef.
It's a good movie. It's just the name makes it a bad movie.
Wagyu.
Wagyu.
No. First of all, was it a good movie? It was an okay movie. It still was based on the butchery that they had already done with the whole fucking series. I still was never going to really like it to begin with. But the fact that it's titled after something that is a legendary thing and then is shitty, yeah, that makes it worse. It does make it worse. Sorry, it just does. Dark Phoenix, Dark Phoenix is exactly the same. Dark Phoenix was fucking crap. Like, it wasn't a good movie, but it wasn't the worst. It wasn't a good movie. And the fact that it's based on something that is so infinitely fucking superior makes it worse. That's just true. That's
a point.
The X-Men are incredible. They're some of the best written, most legendary, some of the most iconic and wonderful characters ever in comic books. And to do the disservice that they've done in the fucking movies compared to what the MCU's managed to do, like, yeah, I think it's okay to be pissed off about that. I do. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you enjoy it, great. There's nothing wrong with that. Unless you liked Apocalypse, in which case you are actually wrong and you might have brain damage. That movie was really, really, really bad.
If anyone really wants to have the X-Men ruined for them, just read the first chapter of Sonic's Ultimate Harem.
Yeah.
Sonic's Ultimate Harem. Is this a fanfic?
Is that on the menu?
Like the longest fan fiction. Well, okay, I don't think it's the longest, but it's one of the longest. It's longer than the Bible, apparently.
Oh, I thought it was you said Sonic's, right?
Sonic the Hedgehog, yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about, I was going to say, is that a new Coney on the menu or something? She doesn't get the joke, I don't think.
No, I don't
think so.
Sonic is a restaurant, America's Drive-In, and the Coney is like a chili cheese dog. Woo! Stop this girl.
Anyway, is pretty good. The restaurant.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, time to go. Love you guys. Thank you all for liking, sharing, tipping, watching, playing with Jeff's penis. We appreciate it. Jeff, as always, you're a great guest. Of course, you as well. Miss Phoenix, you did a great job as usual. Missy was rock. Booleanenator's awesome. Shabby sucked.
What?
You suck. Bye. You suck.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Go fuck yourself.
That's rude.
That is a little rude.
Don't be rude, Shabby.
You're racist and rude. You gotta pick one.
You're a rude racist.